What's going on, people? Welcome to United View. Welcome to some more content coming you lot's way ahead of the game on Saturday. I had to reach out for Fuad, man. Fuad, big Spurs fan, doing big things on Stoppage Time TV. First time as a guest on the channel, bro. How you doing, man?
Bro, all good, man. How are you?
Yeah, well, I've been better football-wise, but that goes for both of us, isn't it? So we got a lot in common right now. Do you know what I mean? We got a lot in common right now,
The
man.
way this club rocks me from week to week, brother. I don't know what I'm gonna get. So this was an interesting, definitely combined 11 to be called up for, bro.
100%, 100%. Big up to everyone watching. We wanted to keep this kind of short and sweet and just get into it. Big up everyone in the comments. Smash a like on the video on the way in and subscribe if you lot are new to the channel, man. We're nearly at 100k, like we said, we're pushing 98k. So let's subscribe up the thing. Let's do that. Man United, Tottenham combined 11. I mean, it's a bit nuts. It's a bit nuts because I think some people were joking on Twitter saying, you know, just put David De Gea and then play the under 23s after that. Like, you know, it's a bit mad right now. But, you know, we can still get into it because I think there's kind of some parallels there because we've both been playing poorly. So let's kick it off. Wait there, formation-wise, obviously you lot do the five at the back, but it's a bit nuts. We don't play like that.
Yeah, I'm good to scrap that, to be honest.
Should we just go 4-3-3?
Yeah. We keep it sensible. I'm not with the five at the back crap.
Yeah. You're not even on it. Okay. All right. So we go 4-3-3. Yeah. In goal.
I think this is actually a tough one, to be honest. And personally, I would go Lloris because I think, barring maybe the last 3 or 4 games where he's actually had some clangers, I actually think he's had a solid season. We renewed his contract. Right before his contract renewed, we were looking like, who's this revived kind of Lloris after the last 2-3 years? He's been basically looking drunk off the World Cup 2018 win. But we've seen a little something this season. So I was like, yo, you know what? I'll take him ahead of De Gea. De Gea, I feel like he's had moments this season where he's turned up, but he's also had some glaring moments where you're like, brother, you are actually responsible for getting your team in certain sticky situations, bro. I mean, Manchester derby very early on. You could even look at that as an example, like so many kind of individual moments. So I would think he's probably had more of them than Lloris. So I'll probably go for Lloris, me.
Okay, so I'm going to completely disagree with you, obviously. With De Gea, I feel like he's still being tarnished for that mad period he had. My hands are up in it. That 18 months, it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it was like, what's happened to this guy? I think he's done. But he won his place back off Dean Henderson last season, and all this season, he's literally saved our ass. Like he's back. I know, like if you don't watch us from outside, it looks like it's still that same De Gea who was throwing the ball in the net at Watford or whatever, maybe, or like the clangers. I know you said about the clangers, but he has been on his job this year, all year. Yes, the thing about the distribution, I understand that. He's the least of our problems. When we go to get a new keeper, we will buy a keeper with different profile. But right now, De Gea's all right. And for me, I don't think Lloris can see him. I don't think he's ever been able to see him.
And here's the thing, on an ability standpoint, I can hear that, but I just think Lloris's form this season has been so. And I agree with you as well. I think De Gea has been much better than what he's been maybe the last 2 years as well.
Yeah, he has.
Especially since
he's actually back. Shot stopping wise, he's back.
That little fire it lit under him, it definitely woke him up, and it
Henderson's
was like,
got a cut now. Henderson's like, I need to leave.
He's completely out of the picture now. Yeah,
move,
so
young boy, move.
Like, De Gea his dues, and listen, I can hear it. If you want to slide him in, I can hear it. But Lloris, I think he definitely deserves some love. I personally, as a Spurs fan, would put him in, but obviously United channel, I know where the comment section's already thinking.
Well, obviously you're on the United view, so it's gonna happen. But there is love for you. There's big love for you. Steph Jenkins says, big up flexing Fuad from the free seats. And nice to see Fuad on here, says Sue fan. And Keegan comes through the first super chat of the night. Said, man's mad. De Gea being United's most consistent player. And look, it's always something where within our fan base, when we watch our team 90 minutes every game, and we go through the roller coaster of emotions with mad results, like we're gonna have mad love for De Gea. Where like even if we was doing this with the Mendy situation, some people would still try because he's just our guy, and I get it. And Lloris, when you haven't had a lot to shout about, and he's calmed down, I get it. Nate H says he didn't win his place back. Dean got COVID. Yeah, he got COVID, but then he still didn't get his place back. bro. Like I
He
get what
weren't
you're saying, Nate.
challenging like the way he was.
Yeah, like,
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
it was like, yo, it could be either one this week, you know. Now it's like, nah,
Exactly.
you know.
That was
All
it.
right,
So
we'll go the hair.
and then
We'll
no
go the
one
hair.
ever looked back.
You
Yeah.
know what?
So
We'll go the hair. You've
okay,
told me that.
right back. Oh god,
I can't even lie to you. This is probably the most disgusting position for both teams.
It's shocking.
Like,
It's actually shocking. Yeah.
I feel like we should just exit out and just move on. If any. But honestly speaking, I'd probably put Dallo in there. Out of all the choices there, I'd probably go for Dallo. That's how bad it is. I don't even want to look at my guys or even name them because I will only start using words that I don't want to. You see it? Dallo, I think, will be the sensible choice for me.
Yeah, it's very mad. Like, there's not a lot to ride home. Your boy, what's his name? I'm gonna say Emerson Boyce, bruv.
Brother.
Yeah, Emerson Boyce from Wigan times, bruv. Emerson Boyce. That's the disrespect to Emerson Boyce, bruv.
Yes.
Big up Emerson Boyce, bruv. Seasoned pro in the Prem, but
that's
Emerson
an FA Cup winner.
Oh, Emerson Royale's he's having a bad time. He's poor. Wan-Bissaka. People know my feelings on Wan-Bissaka. You know, if KG was here, it'd be a different story. He would not take no slander on his boy. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is KG's son. Like, he loves him in it. He always wants him in. But he's poor. And Dallo is average at best. But I think Tanganga's poor. Like, right.
Not even a right back, man.
He's not even a right back as well. So it's, yeah. I mean, and that says a lot. That says a lot. Maureen says, big up, guys. Love to see opposition fans being able to have a proper chat. 100%. That's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. I figured I saw tapping Tobes as well. That's not a book account, is it? Is it Tobes? Yeah. Big up Tobes. Shocking one. It's probably Dallo. Yeah, exactly, Tobes. That's what we're saying. Like, it's not. I mean, let's move on.
I know Doherty probably had the game of his career against Everton with 2 assists.
Yeah. Actually, David says, I mean, in form right now, as we're doing this live, in form, because Doherty got an assist last game, but he's been dead for so long.
Like, I can't. Yeah, that tax is too heavy. You know, when a man is like 10K in debt, but they only put £100 in to say, look, I'm paying something off. That's what Doherty's doing right now. It ain't enough. It ain't enough.
Yeah, and really, none of them have turned up trees. Yeah, it is poor. It is poor. So, okay, cool. Let's get into the centre-back pairing. In fact, you know what? Let me ask you for your two. And see if we match up.
If I'm honest, my two, it might sound biased, but I'd go Romero and Dyer. And I'd base that off, I think Romero, the start he had at the start of the season was brilliant. And then since he's come back from that injury picked up with Argentina, he's been arguably our best defender. Dyer has probably been our most consistent defender. And I think going under the radar in the Premier League, similarly like De Gea, because he's brushed with that kind of bozo. And trust me, I'm one of Dyer's biggest critics. I never really rated the guy up until maybe this season when I thought, maybe he could be a kind of
ship a bit, innit? He's been playing all right, yes.
Yeah. So this season, I think he's got less errors out of him. And then I look at the other end, I'm like, Maguire hasn't exactly covered himself in glory. And Varane, who would be the go-to name that I go to, I think has been the better one out of them, but hasn't exactly kind of steadied the ship in the manner that I thought he would, in all honesty. So that would be the little kind of deduction I have on him, which is why I put Romero and Dyer.
Okay, so I was willing to give you one. I definitely can't give you two because my guy, the Rolls Royce Varane, he's had a couple of injuries. Right now he's out with COVID because he's actually fit, but he's just got COVID. He's back in training. He has improved us a lot. I know we've been in a mad situation because the team is in chaos, but himself, in terms of his own performances, you can see the level that he does. He quickens up the play in terms of using little basic things. Like he uses his weaker foot easily to push it to the fullback and get us playing, whereas Harry Maguire will do about 5 turns. Do you know what I'm saying? I would go, me personally, with what I've seen, I like Romero. I like what he's done. So I wanted to give either Dyer or Romero with Varane is my thing, because Lindelof has actually been our most consistent defender. And if I'm doing it on form, I'm actually probably being a bit biased, because Lindelof has actually been the most consistent defender we've had, even though he hasn't played all the games. But Varane's my guy, so I probably will be a bit biased with that. So I'm going to go Varane. And I mean, you'll know more about the Dyer Romero situation than me. I just saw Romero. I just thought Romero quite shaded it, I was going to say. But
the thing is, Romero, I think from a quality aspect, and you know, and
he's a natural centre half.
Yeah. He's a natural centre half, and it's also the
Yeah.
shiny new toy effect where everyone's infatuated with it. In all honesty, out of the two, if you had to pick one, I would probably say Dyer's been the more consistent, and I'd probably take Dyer.
Okay, but really you want Romero
Really,
and Dyer, what you're saying? Yeah. Tappy Toes, he says Dyer and Romero or Dyer and Varane. All right.
I can take Dyer and Varane as well.
Big up Cam. Cam's in the cut. He says this team's gonna be smelly. Bro, it stinks already, bro. It stinks.
Bro, I'm not even joking. We tried to do one last night, on those locals.
How did it go?
We got halfway. It was like, yo, the quality is just not there right now.
It stinks already, bro.
This.
It stinks. Who did you lot agree? Who did you two agree on the centre backs?
We ended up going Varane, I think it was, and Romero as well.
Yeah. Okay. So like the team reeks. Varane and Dyer says T Mill as well. Lindelof and Dyer says Keegan. So it is kind of mad. It is kind of mad. All right, cool. But all right, we'll go. So we'll go Varane and did you say Dyer? You want to go?
Yeah.
Oh, no, did you say Romero?
Oh, go Dyer. We'll go Dyer. We'll go Dyer.
All right, we'll go Dyer. Left back.
It's another one. It's another stink fest.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, when I first saw Reguilon when he came with Bale that season, what was that season before last? Didn't it? Yeah.
No, it was last season.
No, or was it last season? Sorry,
yeah,
that was his first year. And I liked him at the beginning. I was like, right, he's rapid. He can get up and down. He's got a decent cross, and he just faded. It's like I just saw him just decline.
Bro, he picked up this injury in the second half of last season, and it just the form seemed to nosedive. And literally, me and Tobes used to big him up first half of the season, saying, "Listen,
he looked good,
man. Signings." We were putting him up against Chilwell, Tierney, and saying, "Hey, who's got the best left back in London?" Bro, by the end of the season, we were very quiet because, listen, the form went out of the window. And even now, he's lost his place to Sessegnon this season.
That's what I'm saying. That's peak.
It hasn't. He's had flashes and moments where he's kind of picked up where you think, yo, he still could be a decent player, but he hasn't been that guy that we expected when we signed a player from Madrid, bruv. So
yeah,
it's going to be another tough one because even I look at your side and Shawberto
he's back to Luke now, bruv. No. He's back to Luke, bruv. In fact, he's back to just L, bruv. Just take out all the other things. Just L. Like he was arguably, depending on who you speak to, the best left back last year, right? And he took that form into the Euros. He was really good in the Euros. Scored in the final, a couple of assists. He was doing his thing. This season, he's gone back to the Luke Shaw. And bearing in mind, I was on the gas. I like Luke Shaw. Or I have liked Luke Shaw. I do like Luke Shaw. But I have to be honest with myself. I'm not going to be biased. Like, he's given me one top season, bro. One top season in like 6 years. Like, it's not. And now he's gone back to that again. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I'm judging it off the Luke Shaw of last year, which is not fair because we're doing this on form right now. Reguilon is not even playing right now. It's Sessegnon. Telles, when he first came in, it's like, this is everything that Shaw isn't. Yeah. Then it's like, but can't really defend that good. Like the crossing's all right, but we're not really scoring from it. So other than that, what's he really doing? Yeah. All four of our fullbacks, bro, they need changing. How peak's that? All four of them.
It's so horrible, honestly. I can't. And do you know the worst thing is when you play in a back five, your wing backs are meant to be your creativity and your biggest outlets. And ours is just our handicap. That's what it is. It just makes no sense. Honestly, if you're going on like form right now, you might have to go for Sessegnon even.
It's mad, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm thinking he's had Salah in his pocket recently. He's had Bernardo Silva in his pocket recently. On form, I might give it to him.
On form, I'll give you that on form, even though that's a disgusting shout. Sessegnon left back. Like, it's madness.
It says the level.
Yeah, Shaw's not even starting all the games. Sometimes it's Telles, sometimes it's Shaw, and he's been trash all year. Reguilon, I actually do like, though. I'm surprised that I would probably want to put Sessegnon over all of them because I feel like he's probably got the best ability. Tobe says, Reguilon is too wasteful with the ball. He's been meaty this season, but he's been better than Sessegnon. Shaw's been the worst of the lot. Telles hasn't really played. He has since Ralph's come in. He has played since Ralph's come in. But yeah, I see what Tobe's saying there. I feel like Reguilon's got the best ability out of them, but
if we do ability, it would be Reguilon. If we do form, it would be Sess.
I think because the team stinks so bad, we just got to do it on form. I think because there's certain players we know at their best, like, do you know what I mean, can get in when we get to the top of the pit. But we have to just be honest and do it on form, innit? I think so. All right, cool. We do that. 2 centre mids. Let's just say it's like a 4-2-3-1. This stinks as well. So you got McTominay and Fred. You got Bentancur, you got Højbjerg, you got Skip, you got Winks.
Yeah, and who'd you go for?
Pogba. Oh, sorry, Pogba. Bruno, but he's going to be my 10, to be honest. Unless you're going to put Harry in the 10, but I don't know.
I was going to slide Pogba in the 10.
Pogba in the 10, yeah?
I was thinking Pogba in the 10, Bentancur and Skip behind. I think Bentancur, since he's coming, has been solid.
Skip, yeah. I'm going to be honest, bro. I don't rate, man.
Tell it. Talk to me.
I just think he's just a stiff guy running around. He's got the vibes. He's got the energy. It's something that Conte will like.
Yeah.
But I actually think Winks is better than him, personally.
No, don't.
But I know I've spoken to Tottenham fans before, and they say exactly what you're saying. Like, Skip's amazing. He's this, he's that. He's way better than.
Here's the thing. I'm not gonna praise his name to the hills and call him the next best thing, like a lot of Tottenham fans do. I think coming into this season, I said he's coming from the Championship. He's had a good year. I don't want the number 6 position to be on his back. Some way, somehow, he's played so well. He's actually taken the shirt off Højbjerg, who was arguably one of our best players last season, and people were saying, "Oh, he's one of the best DMs in the Premier League." All of a sudden, this kid's come up from the Championship and taken his spot. That made me look at it a little bit sideways. Then I looked at it. He's actually got some passes to his game as well. Every once in a while, he can pop a pass better than Harry Winks does. I'm telling you. Harry Winks is...
I see Harry Winks just pop it, get it.
I don't know what it is, I swear to you. I notice it with United fans a lot. They always seem to pinpoint Harry Winks and say,
yeah, he's all right. He's not wicked, but I like him more than Skip.
It's almost like they see shades of Carrick within Winks. No. It ain't the same, lads. I'm telling you, it's not the same.
Bro, I'm not saying the Carrick thing, but I'm not saying that.
I just think Skip was doing very well up until his injury. Now, obviously, he's been out for the last couple of weeks. But listen, 2 managers have come in and put the team on his back, and I've just been like, do you know what? He's done his job. He's done the bare minimum and everything that's asked of him and more. So, what more? And I look at your midfield, I'm like, McFred? I can't pick those. Those guys are haram, bro.
Yeah, no, bro, it's awful. But if you're telling me McTominay or Fred, and then you're telling me Skip, Højbjerg just runs around bashing people, does what McTominay does, but McTominay probably does it a bit better, I think. Like, this is much of a muchness, bro. It's like Cam said, this stinks. Like, it's just a shit midfield.
The level of quality is so poor, bro, in the most key areas where you need technical ability, fullback and centre mid.
And like Sin Games there, Fred plays 6 for Brazil. But this ain't that.
Brazil.
Bro. Me personally, I'm going to say Pogba and Højbjerg stinks, man. Listen, I just don't like him. I really don't like Højbjerg. I think he just runs around and kicks. He's just dead.
For me, as much as I like Bruno, I can't stick him in on current form. He's very smelly on current form. I would hear that. I would have slid Bruno in. But on current form, he's very smelly. And I'm sorry, on current form, Bentancur got to get in there. Since he's come in, he's been brilliant for me. And soon United fans.
Bruno has to go in this team, bro. I'm not saying he's been playing well because the whole team's been playing shit. He has been stinking out the place, yeah. But he can still put up numbers. Cam said at the beginning of the season, first game, Cam could be my witness, yeah. Go back and look at it. He said of the first game, he said no more Bruno slander is what he said at the time. Obviously,
go and ask him what he thinks now.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I know we would have changed that.
For me, I think Bruno is the one that can't get in as much as I want him to get in. I think
yes, Nate, I did say that. Did you really say McTominay is better than Højbjerg? Like a little bit better, I'd say. Yeah, I'd rather have McTominay in my team than Højbjerg.
Nah, because for me, I don't think McTominay still figured out his best role. He doesn't know if he's Scotland's 4th best centre-back, a defensive midfielder, or a box-to-box midfielder. I feel like Højbjerg, Højbjerg, all right, he's been going a little bit long, so he knows, like, I'm a shithouse, so I'm just, that's his thing. But McTominay could give me some goals, like 6 goals last year. Like, he can give me more than Højbjerg gives. them odd pop shots he takes on a win.
Clean strike, clean strike. I don't see what my man with no clean strike, Hoiberg. I just see yellow cards and kicking, man.
Fans, yeah, he battered one into their top last.
Oh yeah, no, he did actually. Yeah, he did. I remember that. Now, and again, that's how much it stinks. Like I don't.
This is what I'm saying. It's so splitting hairs.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: who are the guarantees?
Pogba and Bentancur.
We can
Bruno in the 10.
That you see the sliding Bruno in. Here's what I say. Let's switch up the formation and go 4-4-2 classic. Because this midfield stinks too much. This midfield smells too bad. I'm sorry.
Right, I got to change up the formation. Big up Neji. Neji, and he's a United fan. Neji says Hoiberg is clear as DM.
I think the the Bentancur Pogba centre midfield pairing, I can tolerate that. That's digestible.
Yeah. Cam says Hattie got me gas. Yeah, because Bruno scored a hat-trick that day. OT had me feeling away, but Bruno would get into Spurs midfield. He would, bro. If you had Bruno tomorrow,
hey.
would he play? Would he play for Tottenham? If Antonio Exactly.
I love Bruno, man. I love me some Bruno. I can't lie, but on current form, he's smelly.
Yeah, do you know what? This is where I've shot myself in the foot by saying the form, because our whole team, bro, on form is shit. The whole team, bro. Apart from De Gea, who's doing all right. Yeah, like and Sancho.
Ours is pretty much only the front line that's on form.
we might have to change. We might have to change it and just say.
You know what? To settle it, we'll put Bruno, Pogba, Bentancur.
All right, cool. Yeah, all right. I can do that. Keegan says 3-4-3 formation since the wing back not doing it.
Here's a suggestion. Hey, you know what, Tobes? That's a great suggestion, you know. That's a great shout. I'm not gonna lie. I would run that. Pogba, Bentancur, centre mids, Sancho in the 10.
Bruno can't not be in this team. It's insane. What's going on? Because bro, look how shit Spurs are. Are we really saying that Bruno does not? Come on. Bruno's been Man United. Even though Bruno stinks the place out, sometimes with his passing, he's still been one of the only players in the last 2 years who's been able to have a say on games and put up numbers on the board. I know it's not all about numbers, because I can see with my eyes. Many people know what I say on this platform. He plays in a way that if we want to play progressive and dominate games, he has to change what he does, and we still haven't seen that yet. But there's chaos at Man United. There's chaos. But within the chaos, he's still one of the only people doing so. I can't take this. I can criticize Bruno's performance, but to say he don't get into a combined 11 with Spurs, I can't. I've got to put my foot down somewhere.
But here's the thing. We'd be tweaking the form thing just to get him in.
Yes.
We would still keep it form-wise by getting Sancho in. If Sancho's in
there regardless.
No.
What do you mean?
Where's Sancho going to play?
Well,
left wing.
He can play. No, because Son. All right, Son.
But right wing.
Right wing. Yeah.
Kulusevski. Come on.
This new don't come play about 5 games. No. I was watching Spurs fan yesterday, and they were saying that Son hasn't even been that good this year.
Nah, listen, Son is the 4th top goal scorer, and that's on a bad year.
All right, wait. We're skipping ahead. Right, okay. Can we agree? I didn't think it would go like this, because the team's they're both so crap. All right, cool. Sancho has to play, bro, because then if it's on form, he's banging form at Man United.
Exactly, which is why I'm saying I know he's got the technical ability. I know he can shift into that 10 role, no problem. I get Sancho in this team. I'm saying you want to get Bruno in this team. I don't think that.
This is mad.
If you squeeze Sancho in the 10, Kulu on the right.
You're telling me about Kula, flipping Kula, Koala, something. Nah, mate, over Jaded. Nah. And he has that. No, I do like him. He has done good. But
I'm telling you,
bro. All right, cool. What's the midfield? So we're saying Bentancur, Pogba. I'm saying Bruno in the 10.
I'm saying Sancho in the 10.
All right. Let us know in the comments. You lot decide. We're gonna have to agree to disagree on that. So really, it means we disagree on the front three as well, because we've disagreed on this bit. So what's your front three then?
My front three would have been Kane, Son, Kulusevski. Okay. I don't think any of your players are getting in there right now.
Yeah. Okay. Mine would have only been Sancho. I would have gone. Okay, Son has to play on the left. Sancho's a bit more adaptive. So yeah, all right. Son on the left, Kane up front, Sancho on the right. That bangs actually as a front three. That's a big front three.
That is a big front three, but I think if you put Sancho in the 10 and Kulu on the right, hey, that bangs as a 4. Pogba
not
pulling
over
the
Bruno,
behind.
man.
Hey,
A lot. To be fair, people are voting. There's Sancho 10, David Lee says Bruno, Sancho on the wing, Bruno in the 10. Okay, so it is kind of mixed. Here you go. Bula Wait says De Gea, Dalot, Varane, Dyer, Reguilon, Højbjerg, McTominay, Sancho, Pogba, Son, Kane. Okay, Ronaldo, super sub. Prince says you're forcing it, Flex. Steffi says Sancho. Miles says Kane, Son, Kuleveski. I don't know if that's a Spurs fan or United fan though. T Mill says Bruno 10, Sancho right wing. Bruno all day says Keegan. It's mixed, isn't it? It's mixed,
bro. And that tells you the level of these teams, bro.
Yeah, it stinks. It really stinks. I mean, obviously, career-wise, yeah, Ronaldo, you know what I mean? Unbelievable. But right now, it's like it's man ain't even got a hip flexor. Do you know what I mean? Right now,
he's for my goat, man. It's sticky for my goat.
It is. He can't really get involved right now. But he's not, again, like you say, who's United's top scorer? It's him. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's still done what he can do considering what's going on around him, because his level, his top level and on the way down, that looks shit for him, still going to score 15, 20 goals in the Prem. And should be more. 100%. He's been missing chances. Do you know what I mean? But he can't.
At 37 in a dysfunctional team, he's still able to still have moments and still score goals. Tells you something about quality. But 100%. It's just, you know what I mean, right now, last couple weeks and months, it's been a rough road.
It has. All right, so to recap then, yeah. Right, so we went David De Gea, but you went Lloris.
We'll go De Gea.
All right, De Gea. Right back, we went Dalot. Then we went, I think I said Romero, but you went Dyer. Yeah, Dyer and Varane, but I went Romero, Varane. Sessegnon.
Yeah.
This doesn't even sound right, does it? I don't like that one at all. It's a bit bad. Yeah. And then Bentancur, Pogba, and I went Bruno. You went Sancho in the 10.
Yeah.
And then Son, Kane, Kuleveski, or Son, Kane, Sancho.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. That's the team. Quickly before we wrap up, bro. What's your prediction for the game? How do you think it's going to play out?
Private, I said it's going to be one of the hardest games to call, because you've got on one side United, who've just been battered off the back of City, and then you've got Spurs, who are arguably the most inconsistent side in the Premier League at the minute. So I reckon it'll be it could be a tight game, and it could be an open game, because both defenses are so sloppy as well. I don't know, honestly. I think I'll go for a 1-1 draw or 2-1 either way.
basically anything, any score. Man covered every single possible score. That's mad.
Hey, 1-1.
I said to him, what's going to happen? And he basically said it could be a win, lose, or a draw. Bro. He said anything. Yeah. It's actually true. It's true, though, because when you deep it, these are a bunch of unpredictable guys playing football on Saturday at 5:30.
Yeah.
I do feel that if we can turn up, though, and put it on you, I think we can win. But yeah, vice versa. If you play how you played against City, get the ball forward quick to Kane, get runners off him. Imagine that being Maguire getting pinned high up the pitch and Son running off and causing all kind of problems. All kind of problems can happen. You know what I mean? So yeah, I hear that. I don't do predictions on here, because every time I do, I get it wrong. But I think we can. I think we could win the game. And that was more interesting than I thought. Actually, that combined 11. It speaks, but not for the right reasons. It's quite embarrassing, really. Isn't it?
I thought it was going to be definitely a lot more straightforward, for sure.
Yeah, but when you break it down, there's actually a lot of parallels between us and Tottenham. Even though we like to do the whole Spursy thing and laugh and stuff like that, they're inconsistent. We're inconsistent. We're both battling for top 4, and Arsenal look the most consistent. So we're in the same boat. Do you know what I mean?
Having a stink-off season, basically.
100%. Actually, last question. Do you think you'll get top 4?
Nah, I've maintained it all season, to be honest. From the start, I said I don't think we've got the quality or the consistency, and the manager at the time. And then Conte's come in, and I think that kind of gave people a little bit of a yo. And then United kind of fumbling it, opened the door a little bit. But I think Arsenal have been there, kind of deserved it. And yeah, we're far too inconsistent, honestly. And if we get there, boy, I fear for us. Put it that way.
Yeah, I hear you, and yeah, I can see that. And if you don't get it, and it goes to shit, I think Conte would just dip. Conte would say loud.
Listen, I said it. If he's not backed in the summer, expect deadline day where he's like, yeah, I'm not.
He's the transfer. He's gone.
Yeah, that's the announcement on deadline day.
100%. Listen, bro, Fuad, thanks for coming on, man. Massively appreciate that.
Also.
If you haven't checked out Fuad and the guys, what they do over there at Stoppage Time TV, make sure you guys check that out, man. Wicked content. Them man are producing proper football chat. No gimmicks, just straight facts. And yeah, good luck in the game, innit? Good luck in the game. Good luck in the game. You guys smash a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and put in the comments what your combined 11 is. Was I too lenient? Was I deluded? Was Fuad deluded? Was he too lenient? Let us know. Who do you agree with? Or did we get it spot on? Do you agree with what we came up with? Anyway, guys, we are out of here. Take care, everyone. Peace.